Welcome back, everybody! Are you ready to give chase to Eisen yet again? Because he ran off after Zavid. Eisen, stop running after Zavid, man. Where are you?
That thing Zavid was holding? What do you think that was?
From the sound of it, it seemed to belong to Eifried. I've never seen any object or art quite like it. Maybe it's that relic Eifried brought back from a continent across the sea.
An art from another continent. Do you think Eisen will be alright?
That Moloch seemed to know what he was doing. I'd rather we just stayed out of his way, but...
First the throne, and now here. What is Zavid after, anyway?
He was probably just making up that date business. But still, old pointy beard?
Just like Eifried. When I was talking with Benwick, he said Eifried had a pointy beard.
You don't say.
Then I bet Zavid is that wanted Moloch the Abbey's looking for.
Yeah, he must be aware they're after him. And then he baited Eisen into following him, using something that belonged to Eifried.
And I'm pretty sure Eisen knew that, but he went after him all the same. Ugh, this can only go well, I'm sure.
Is Eisen in trouble?
It doesn't matter either way, if his Corsair scourge goes untreated. For now, let's get back to the ship.
But I thought Molochs couldn't get Corsair Scourge. What the heck are you talking about? Did I not follow that correctly? I thought Molochs and demons didn't need it. I thought it was just humans. Well, whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. You got anything new for me to buy? I would really like that. Oh, we got the Amphibole boots. That's what we really need now. And some more spike shoes, but I don't really need that because I'm done with that. Jeez. Stop it. Stop with the stuff. We don't need more stuff. Nope. Well, we got some of those waistcoats. I don't understand why some of them had no T's. I noticed there was another item that actually was missing the T for some reason. It wasn't just the jet black ones. It was more than that. It's kind of weird. Also, why are these guys selling more items that they didn't have before? That doesn't really make any sense. They were selling something completely different before, but now it's Amphibole. Oh my gosh. Just gonna go get nothing but new things. Also, I don't need that because I already have it. Oh, I still have all these, because why not? Jeez. Thanks, game. Glad to know that, actually. That barely increased my level at all. It's gonna take me forever to get to level 9. Earn a new title. Well, okay. I didn't get enough time to really process that word. It looked kind of complicated, though, honestly. But anyway, though, my gosh, though, what the heck is Zavid trying to do? I'm kind of curious about that. I thought they were doing. Received 5,800 for completing 2 Code Red hunts, in addition to Life-Coveting Fairy. Well, that's nice to know. Bring this out. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do. Wait a second. Oh, so there's nothing in the inn, but okay. So what I'm looking for is right ahead of me. I got you now. Now I know. I was almost a little bit confused for a second there. Or wait, where are you? Oh, it's the frog! Look at that frog. It's just floating in midair.
Look! A frog!
It's unusual to see one this close to the sea.
Hey, I thought of a poem! Day at Port Renede. A frog jumps into the void. The sound of the sea.
Magilu?
What was that?
Just a little poem that popped into my head. My inspiration came from pondering the terror a frog would feel if it unwittingly leapt into the salty ocean.
That's...
I don't get it at all.
I got another one! Skinny little frog, Magilu is on your side. Do not give up hope.
I guess that one is about rooting for a frog?
That's right. I once bet a fortune on a game of chance involving frogs. That was my inspiration for this one. What do you think? Poetic, isn't it?
I think you have a gambling problem.
So, did this skinny frog win?
Nope. I lost my entire bet.
I think we can call that poetic justice.
I don't get it. How did... whatever. I'm just not going to question it. Maybe I'm the one who's not following things, apparently. I mean, I don't understand how we arrived at gambling problems all of a sudden, but apparently we did. And I'm just not going to know until I probably rewatch this. And then I'm like, oh, so that's why that happened. That's why they said what they said. Now it makes a little bit more sense, but no, it probably won't. I don't know. Maybe will, maybe won't. Who really knows? Anyway, though, where do I go? I go to the ship, of course. Do I want to item exchange? No, I don't. Of course not. Why would I? I could just get a bunch of stuff for no reason. Well, what fun is that? I don't want to get a bunch of stuff for no reason at all. I'm just going to talk to you. What's up, man?
We've brought back your solitomas. Drink up.
You've saved us! But where's the first mate?
We bumped into some wannabe tough guy Moloch, and he just took off after him.
What? That must have been Zavid! Why didn't you guys follow him?
And leave you all with the Corsair Scourge?
Yes! Eisen's the one in danger here.
Is it because the Abbey is after Zavid?
So you even knew about it? I heard the details from a merchant who deals with the Abbey. Some big-shot exorcist named Melchior has set up a trap for Zavid and Loringen. If Eisen gets caught up in that, he might not make it out alive.
So now there's Melchior to worry about.
Why is Lord Melchior assuming direct command to capture Zavid? Wait, that's not important. What matters is I can turn Laufey's head over to him and finally return to the Abbey.
Melchior is a legate. A powerful enemy, trap or no.
Ugh, you guys are useless! Well, fine. If you're not going to go help him, we will.
What makes you think you're capable of being any help?
Would you let an ally get slaughtered just because you were scared?
What?
We want to save him. Maybe we'll lose. It still won't stop us. We are the ones who decide our fates. Only us. That's just the creed of Eifried's pirates.
You're a real hothead, you know that? Nobody said anything about not helping Eisen.
Huh?
You all stay here, take your medicine like good little boys, and be ready to welcome back your first mate and captain.
The captain?
Why else would Eisen knowingly barge into a trap, if not to save Eifried?
Of course! Leave the ship and crew to me.
Here, this one's for you.
Those pirates haven't a lick of sense in them.
They don't let reason dictate who they protect.
If you say so, Demon.
And she's dead.
Now, about where Eisen's headed.
Those exorcists were talking about some place called Loringen.
Yes, it's a tower in the northern part of Westgand where the exorcists train.
Lines up with what Benwick told us. That must be the place.
There must be a lot of exorcists. Hang in there, Eisen.
That'll take more than basic exorcists to do him in.
We ought to pity any poor exorcists who meet the Reaper.
Right. Let's work together and find him.
Working together! Oh no! Taraka Eisen in the north of the fens of Nog. So we gotta go all the way back there. Ah, okay. So how's my party looking? I think it's good. I think it's still set up the way I want it to be, so I'm gonna be using Eleanor for a little bit then in that case, just because, hey, guess what? You get to use Eleanor for a little bit. Why not? Saving, and then we're gonna go talk to some people, and we're gonna just run away. We're gonna run all over the place and find people and talk to more people, and those rocks are popping in, even though I think my draw distance is on far. I don't even know what's up with that. Is it on far? I thought I had it on far. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. Yeah, draw distance is far and far and far and far. Like, I don't get it. That's ridiculous. I shouldn't even be seeing pop in like that. That's just weird. I mean, my goodness.
Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again. Are you alright, Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition for initiates to drink Solitoma as part of their welcoming festivities.
Sounds like hazing to me.
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it.
You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet?
What does that mean?
Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood.
What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Mogulu, here's your dose of Solitoma.
No!
Get back here!
Don't! Keep that salad away from...
I see. The sweet taste of another suffering.
I suppose that is the case. An illogical bunch.
Why does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just is insane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die just because you're scared?
I wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Well,
At the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
none of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Magilu is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that...
Yes, go on.
I don't really understand what that's about. Miss Magilu, hang in there!
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
To be honest, I'm not really sure why Magulu's been traveling with us either. It just seems completely random when you think about it. Magulu, are you planning something crazy that I'm not really understanding here? I'm on to you! You're gonna, like, betray this party or something just because, for no reason. No, seriously, I don't even really... I'm not being serious, but... Like, what? What the heck? What's their deal? I don't get it.
Hello there. You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too. But he seemed a bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else might stop by and ask about the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
Well, they're obviously up to no good. What else could they possibly be up to? It's a true mystery, though. We'll never
Loringen
find
Tower
out.
lies beyond the Burnak Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Also, this tower they're talking about. Could that possibly be a location from Tales of Zestiria they're talking about? Because there was a tower in Tales of Zestiria. Wasn't it called, like... Wasn't that city called Logrin or something? I think that's what it was called. I don't know. Maybe I'm making things up, but I think that's what it was called. And it was in a desert, though. We're not in the desert. This doesn't make any sense. So let's see. It's all the way up there, huh? Okay. Well, I suppose we can try going up there and see what we can find. And if we can't find anything, then oh well. I wish we could find something. By the way, I did find that last treasure chest. It turns out that I can't reach it. Because it's over the water. And I have to use some wind dash move to get over there. But we don't have that still. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Do we get a wind dash or is it some kind of like super leap? Yeah, it could be both. I don't know. Who's to really say? Who's to really say? No, get away from me. I'm going after cat spirits, not you. What's reason would I have to go after you? None. There is none reason. Oh, wait. Wait a second now.
What's wrong, Laphicet?
I was just wondering why Aizen and Zavid can't work together to find Ifrid.
All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Sometimes, I mean, you never know. I mean, do I know? Probably not. I was gonna say, though, this tunnel seems a little familiar. Have we seen this tunnel before? Yeah, I'm starting to think that this really is the same thing, but what do I know? I didn't mean to go this way, actually. I do want to go this way, but I want to go backwards just a little bit. Get this cat spirit, and then I'm going to go down this tunnel instead, because I want to see if there's more stuff over here. No treasure chest. Oh, well, I mean, there's a cat's chest, but not a 145, another new record. Oh my gosh. You found a cat's. Obtained a drop earring right. This item first draws the gaze and then visits the wearer's eyes. Meow. Oh, meow indeed. Alright, where are you? It's the same as the other thing. Okay. So we've already seen the left one. Do we really need to see the right one? No, we don't. I don't think so. Therefore, I'm not going to show them. I'm going to show them both together. No, I'm not doing that. It's not going to happen, everyone. I'm sorry, but just you don't get your wishes today. The Bernac Plateau, the Great Junction. So then... wait a second. So this place... There used to not be a desert then. But now it is a... I mean... It's not a desert now, but in Tales of Zestiria it becomes a desert. This is all the same locations. I don't get it. My understanding before I even got this game is that this is supposed to take place in the same world, but somewhere entirely different. This does not look like somewhere entirely different. Apparently I mastered something. But this is not somewhere entirely different. This is the same place. So they lied. They said it was new, but it actually isn't. So he mastered that, but I can't actually use it, of course. What a surprise. We might as well put that back on, I suppose. So we got this guy, do we? Well, I suppose I'll quick save, and I'll fight you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You, like, looked at me, and you're not gonna go after me. Alright, whatever. Breed wolf. Prepare yourself. I don't care what I do. I just gonna go ahead and hit you really bad, because I feel like it. Would you stop guarding already? My God. No. Yeah, I can guard you too, you know. Not that difficult. Oh, guess what? Oh, yeah. This is a crazy combo we got here, everyone. And now I'm stunned. Now I lost my souls. My combo was bound to end eventually, and that was rather unfortunate. Oh gosh, wait, I could have just done something crazy right there, couldn't I? I missed my chance. I missed the chance, everyone. What do I do? This guy can't even do anything. He's just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of dying right now. I'm absolutely defenseless. Nope! This is done. Game over.
This fight is over.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. How'd you know? Equipment skill mastery, water type damage reduced by 4%. Luminary's Ventite. For each successive hit during a mystic art, a portion of the expended BG will be restored. Oh. Wait, during a mystic art? But, huh? That's interesting, in a way, I suppose. So let's see, what did I just want to do? I wanted to... Oh, yeah, you mastered a thing. Good job, you did it. Art, defense, and defense. Defense. I'm gonna have to go with that one, thank you very much. And that is that. Surprised we only got one equipment skill mastery, though. I would have expected a little bit more out of it, but we didn't. Oh well, here's what it is. 1750 gold. So our target is over... Well...
Whoa!
Oh.
Hot water is spouting out of the mountain.
And look at those rainbows.
This is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernac Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface.
And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water. It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon.
Wowee!
That was very educational.
At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser!
No way!
That's impossible. Well, not impossible, but
With the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
Magulu, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
People say that all the time.
Do they really now? Also, she's surprisingly knowledgeable about things. Whether she's serious or not, it does seem like she knows some things, and that's just kind of... I don't know, it just makes me wonder. Is that a red herb? No. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh my gosh, it's time. The start of all the red herbs begins today. Is that a red herb? No. Okay, I'm just going to think all these are red herbs now. Well, that's not a red herb. I can guarantee that. There's some water over here. Oh, no, don't you get me. I don't wish to fight you. I mean, I want Eisen back in the party if I'm going to fight you, thank you very much. Wait a second now. There's a thing somewhere. Treasure chest, where are you? There's supposed to be one more here, but I don't see it anymore. Oh my gosh, I almost ran right into that. Face first. Wouldn't have been good. Oh, there it is. You thought I wasn't going to find it, now did you? Well, guess what? It was found. It's been done. That was crazy. Hey, oh. I don't know why. I thought it was a cat spirit. I forgot what it was called for half a second there. Hey, guess what? There's a cutscene here. Oh, wait, no. Quick save. Yes, please. Quick save complete. I see Eisen. He's back.
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Ifreed card on me?
if you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Ifreed, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that.
Hi, Zavid!
But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Eisen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
You're one to talk, Magulu. You're one to talk. Gained a title level. Powerhouse. I almost thought it said power level. I was like, wait, what? What are you talking about? That's not a title? Let's see. Exorcist ranks.
Loringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then?
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
I have to agree with that. Bring it on! A brawler, not a killer. Didn't we already have this conversation once? I could have sworn we did.
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
I wish Zavid would just fight with us already. Gosh dang it. But no. No, he's probably not. It's just because that's just how these games work for some reason. Like, oh, well, guess what? You can't do it. You're not going to do it. 145. I'm almost down to 0. Oh, man. And it had nothing in it, so that was a waste. I should have just kept my cat spirits. It seems like there's a trend. I don't know if this is just coincidence or what, but I feel like I get one good thing, and then I get one bad thing. And then I get one good thing, and I get one bad thing. It seems like it alternates. Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. I don't know why. Is that supposed to happen, or am I just really unlucky? I don't know.
Take a look at
Maybe
this.
I'm just not picking the right ones. Win, lose, win. Wow. That's amazing.
All right.
Okay, that's cool. No, just get sent out. You do what you gotta do. Gain a new title level. Commander of the Sea. Congratulations to you for being the commander of all seas. But maybe you are, maybe you aren't. I don't know. Man, I've sent that ship out way too many times. I will say that.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to feel like Eisen would feel that way. And maybe it could be responsible for what happened to him in Tales of Zestiria. I mean, who knows? Who's to really say? How the heck do I get that treasure chest? I see there is a path that leads to it, but how do I get to that path? That is the real question now. Now, wait a second now. Ooh.
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Eifried wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Ifrid? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Moloch to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Well, I guess I can only really assume that is the case now. But who really knows? Where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, that leads me back to where I was before. That's so nice. Well, wait a second. That way leads me to where I need to go. But this way leads me to somewhere else entirely. Whoa. Just grabbed something in complete accident. I didn't even mean to. Hey, you know what? Accidents happen, and sometimes it leads to good things. In which case, that led to a good thing, so great! That's awesome! A gold chest! He gave me a garish pink shirt. I just realized something. I never checked all my masteries after buying things. Wow. Good job. Good job, me. Just really, really good job there. To think that I had wasted all that stuff right there. I know he doesn't have anything. I checked that at least. But I forgot to check everyone else. And I also forgot to rearrange my party when Eisen came back. Well, I guess that was only one thing I really need to fix up, but hey. Whatever.
You
all
know
right.
what you're getting into?
No, I don't. I have no idea.
Me?
Yes, you. Stop complaining, Eisen. Get into the party and let's make things happen. Ooh. I don't know what's in this cave. Why would I want to go in here? This isn't where I'm supposed to go, but okay. East Laban Tunnel Underground Passage. Oh. So it's the same thing, but it's the east instead of the west. Was the other one the west? I think it was. I don't know. I don't remember. Too late now. I'm going in. I am going in because I think this is basically the end of the episode anyway, so... Well, wait. Are you the same as before?
I'll finish this now.
Level 25. No, you're not the same as before. You're a little bit stronger. You have the same stun rate as the other one, though. So you don't even have a stun rate. Okay. You have a defense down, and also looks like you can't really be... Well, you might be able to get stunned. I don't know, but yeah, it looks like I can't steal souls from you. That sucks. I want to be able to... Yeah, they can definitely get stunned. So, because they have one soul, I can't stun them. Or I can't, you know, whatever. I can't steal their souls. Sucks. Unless I kill them. I can definitely kill them and stun them like that.
Come on, really?
Why am I saying stun so much? I don't know. That's not what I meant to say. Well, anyway. I guess now that's done. I think I'm going to end today's episode, everyone. I think in the next exciting episode, I will maybe do a little bit more exploration of this cave and... I will probably... I don't know. There's probably not going to be anything in here except maybe a Code Red Demon. Maybe. I don't know. What else could be in here? It seems like an optional path because the other way was the right way. This way's not the right way. So, what do I know? Anyway, like I said, gonna explore this. If anything happens, I'll cut in during that. And if not, then I will see you outside that cave going back towards the whatchamacallit. So, yeah. That's basically the plan. So I'll see you all later, everyone. Goodbye!